Hi everyone, welcome to Eating Secret with me, Karen Morland, who's got a bit of a croaky voice at the moment. I've got a little bit of a sore throat, but I've done a couple of tests this week and I'm still COVID free, so that's great. My nephew was here. No, he's not my nephew, he's my niece's son. So is that great, nephew? He was here at the weekend. I'm thinking maybe I've caught something from him. So you might guess by what we're looking at here is we're going to do a soap inspired by our fantastic Queen Elizabeth. It's her Jubilee this week and I had to do something that was inspired by her. She does love Lily of the Valley, which is her favourite flower, but I haven't got a Lily of the Valley fragrance. Plus I want a fragrance that isn't going to discolour. I used to get a Lily of the Valley from Just a Soap. I don't know if they still do it or not. I bought these moulds at least a year ago and haven't gotten round to using them yet. So we're going to be using them today because they're exactly like the coronation crown. And then it also has this crown as well, but this is the one we're going to be using today. I'm using a tall and skinny mould today, and I'd like to have done the shape of a Union Jack in it, but I'm going to keep it a bit more simple and do the things that I am good at, like piping. I'm good at embeds, I'm good at swirls, I'm good at piping. So I'm actually going to write on the top of each soap Jubilee, and then we'll pop the crown on the front of the soap. So let's get down to the colours, shall we? Okay, so we're doing neon blue from Mineral Makeup Ingredients. We're doing a bit of a mix of Blackberry Mica and Magic Violet because I'm running out of purple mica, which is from Mica Mama. And then we're doing the Red Riot from Mica Mama. This is the one I'm substituting the red that I usually use, which is the truest, like, crispest Christmas red. This is a bit more of a cherry red. It looks quite pink in the pot here. It probably doesn't on screen, but when you're looking directly at it in the flesh, it looks quite pink, but it actually does work pretty well in cold process soap. And of course we need some titanium dioxide. Let me know, do you like seeing the blending in the soap videos, or do you prefer it without? Let me know in the comments. Now, did you know the Queen's favourite dessert is chocolate biscuit cake? But she also loves lemon posset. So I'm actually going to go with a lemon today, and I'm using essential oil of Mei Chang, which is a very strong, fresh, clean lemon fragrance. Super strong, holds very, very well in soap. So let's get it in there. I did want a floral, but a floral will just make the soap seize, so that's why we're going with a lemon posset instead. Alright, let's separate some of this off and add some purple to it so we can make the crowns, because if you've seen any official merch this year, they've used the Union Jack, but they've also put the crown on, but that's all in purple and white. And I don't know about you, but I actually got a newsletter through from the government that they've really relaxed the copyright rules for this Jubilee. Okay, time to add a little bit of soap into this jug. This is going to make the crowns. I'm using about half a litre. I'm thinking that should be enough. And in goes some of that blackberry and mica. No, blackberry and magic violet mica. I think. So just very gently pour in that purple soap batter into the moulds, and what we'll need to do is when it thickens up a bit, we'll need to scrape them so that the back of the crown, which is the top as we're looking at it now, is nice and smooth, so that when we put it on the soap it's nice and flat and it sits neatly on there. Okay, and now time for the colours. So we're going to have a blue, a red, and then the rest's going to be white. And so it's just giving that abstract thing of a flag instead of trying to make a flag in a loaf mould, which is possible. Be better in an oblong tube though, where you fill it up from the top, like a Pringles box but square. So we're just adding 1.6 kilos of batter into each one of these containers. And we're going to add the red Riot to one. Quite a lot, so it's nice and dense. You'll not need as much of the neon blue because it's quite strong. And then we need to add some titanium dioxide into the batter that's left in our pan. Alright, time to blend these two colours in. And that's a true British blue, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to give those a nice stir. Three spoons, one for the red, one for the blue and one for the white. As you can see, this essential oil, it gives you plenty of time to work with your soap batter and create those creations that you want to create. So with your white, just make sure you scrape all of the batter off the sides of the container. You can see, can't you? Can you see the lines in there? That's because it's not mixed in properly. So you just scrape it off the side and get it mixed in. And then you won't get any weird looking unblended swirls in your soap. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do an in the pot swirl, and then it's going into the mould. I'm probably going to have quite a lot of soap left over because this loaf mould takes 3 kilos of soap. I've mixed about 5 kilos of soap just to make sure I've got enough. But any leftovers, I'm just going to put those in silicone moulds, and we can end up with just some small bars that I can sell as well. It's a gorgeous red actually, isn't it? I love it. And like the red I've always used, it does make your soap accelerate where this doesn't. So that's why I like it even better. And it is a nice cherry red as well. And looking at it now, and I'm looking at the screen, it does look identical to what you can see in the screen. Right, let's go in with our blue. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Now I have scraped those jugs out, but I'd never really show it on screen because the camera's always at the wrong end. If it was on the right hand side, you'd be able to see me scraping, but because it's on the left, all you can see is the back of the jug. Right, let's pour. That's it, we're just going to leave that like that. Right, so I have got quite a bit left over, at least 1 kilo. Okay, it's time to unmold now. There we go. That's what the crown looks like. So when you brush that amethyst mica on there, it makes it look like fabric, satin fabric. And that's what the fabric is made from on the crown. I'm not going to bother putting any titanium dioxide on there. I don't think it needs it. It's amazing how just that bit of mica can bring it to life and make it look so much more luxurious and realistic. Of course, we haven't got any jewels on there, but there are no jewels on the flag. Okay, time for that all-important first cut. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. Woo! So cool. So I was thinking of turning the soap on its side, putting the crown on the front, and then write the word Jubilee. I'm going to pipe it on freehand with a piping nozzle. It's so vibrant inside. I didn't expect that, because the outside it kind of looks dull, doesn't it? Lovely, but definitely opens all those gorgeous colours up. That is stunning. I saw a video from Brambleberry this morning on TikTok where she was unmolding a soap and she was saying, please be good, please be good. And then when she unmolded it, it was good, and she was like, yes! And that is what the feeling's like when things turn out right, or how you'd hoped, or better than you'd hoped sometimes. I love how it's now working its way into a circular swirl as we get into the centre of the soap. Can anyone see any anomalies yet? I wonder if Her Majesty would like this one. Oh, it's getting better the further along we get. It might not look like a lemon posset, but it certainly smells like one. So, Mum, I know you watch my channel all the time. Does this get your royal seal of approval, I wonder? I'm joking. Of course she doesn't watch my videos. Wow, look at that last slice. That's magic, isn't it? Right, now I'm going to trim those up. I don't always show the trimming of the soap. Do you like to see me trimming the soap? Do you want that leaving in the videos? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, time to add our crowns onto the soap. You might be surprised to see that I'm not doing a portrait shaped soap. I'm doing a landscape shaped soap. So the top of the soap is going to be here, and that's where I'm going to do the writing. But first up, we need to glue on the crowns. And we'll just turn the crown over. Might need to wait for this to thicken up a little bit actually, and just pop that right into the center. Yeah, I think it needs to just thicken up a little bit, so we'll be back when that has happened. So there we have our Queen's Jubilee soaps, all ready for June 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I've realised to play to my strengths, not my weaknesses. Okay my friends, I'll see you for another video very soon. Now I just need to check the spelling on each one and make sure every single one has been spelled correctly. Alright everyone, I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.